Welcome everyone, the Park Lark here. Thanks for tuning in. I'm starting to make this video as my form of a tribute to Adam the Woo. As many might know, he passed away last Monday in his sleep and in his home. Many who knew and watched his videos, his daily vlogs, have been in terrible grief and grief-stricken, and many have posted on social media their favorite moments, their selfies with him when they met him. And so I thought I would record my own vlog of how I began to and discovered the Daily Woo channel. So I believe it was sometime in the late spring of 2023 when YouTube algorithm served up one of his vlogs. And I found it interesting and exciting, and I found him most personable. Just right off the bat, he just had a presence on screen that invited you in, and then he presented and did storytelling in his own way, and it made you want to come back. And when you realize that he was doing this on a daily basis, why not? I recently had found myself with a lot of extra time, and so I thought, well, I'll incorporate watching his videos as my breakfast routine. Living out here on the West Coast and him being in Florida made sense. He would upload his videos hours before I got up, and so when I got up I was able to tune him in and watch his videos and kick off my day. So as I began to continue to watch his videos, I thought, you know what? I have time on my hand. I like theme parks. I live here in Southern California near Disneyland, Universal Studios, Knott's Berry Farm. All those places that he would come to and record and vlog. And I thought, well, I could use an extra buck at some point down the road, so if he can do it, I can do it. Maybe that sounds kind of conceited or whatever you want to call it, but I thought, hey, I'll give it a shot. And so I did. And it's been hard. It's not easy. I don't have the same availability that Adam does and did. So, but I continue to try, and so today on my way out to record a different video. So I have a game plan, and I'll explain it in the next segment, but I'm inviting you, yes you, to join me. Shall you? So let me show you where I'm at. Those of you who are Adam the Woo fans will know that he was a huge fan of Back to the Future. The last time I saw Adam was here, right here at the Puente Hills Mall or Twin Pines Mall or Lone Pine Mall, all the various aliases that this location has. And he, along with Justin Scard and an entourage of vloggers and friends and enthusiasts of the Back to the Future franchise, all gathered here in late October of this past year, or this year. This past October is what I mean to say. And there were many, hundreds of people, maybe 1,000 people that had accumulated here in this very parking lot. And where I'm standing, there was a large vehicle that represented Doc Brown's van. And so there were reenactments, there were cosplayers here that were just like Marty, that were just like Doc. You name it, we had it all here. Back in that direction over there, they had a big screen that they set up, and they actually played the Back to the Future movie for everybody that was gathered over on that side of the parking lot. Over near this orange building here at the bottom level, they had a time machine mock-up, and in this area right here they had several DeLoreans that had been converted in some way, shape, or form into the time machine. And so I thought I would stop here to memorialize and pay tribute to Adam the Woo. He was a big fan. He had recorded and made vlogs here on numerous occasions. All you have to do is go to the Daily Woo channel on YouTube and search for them and you will find them. He was a big fan, and so I saw him here. I don't think I talked to him. I thought, hey, he's doing his vlog, and I've met him before, and so that was just my thought. Leave him alone, let him do his thing, let him get his footage, and I will get mine, because I did my own recording for my own vlog, which I haven't even edited and published yet, which I hope to do in the next few days. But anyway, he was here. He brought several things, including his movie poster. And inside the mall, earlier in the day, they had many of the actors and that were doing autographs. And he was able to gather a couple of autographs that he did not have. And so his poster that is probably sitting in his corridor or goons in his home has many of the stars on it. And I'm sure that his family will cherish that going forward. So with that, I'm going to close this segment of this video, and we'll move on to our next location. So we've arrived at the next location that I mentioned earlier in the previous segment. So back in October, Adam had, with his friends, came here to this location because he used to come here quite frequently when he was in this area, particularly if he was doing a vlog of the Back to the Future Mall and that kind of thing. He would include this location in some of those vlogs. And so I thought I would, again, as part of my tribute vlog to Adam DeWoo, I thought I would come here as well. Now, before I show you, I will mention that as I was leaving the mall, there were other vloggers who had shown up and were doing, I would suspect, their own recordings, perhaps in tribute of Adam. So when I saw that, quite honestly, I have to admit, it welled up my emotions once again, and I had to do, I had to kind of clean up my face after composing myself. So, but I've arrived here, and now I will go ahead and show you where I'm at. Adam discovered this location when he was here in Southern California, and perhaps even before that, when he was traveling to Southern California. He found this as a fascinating aspect to McDonald's, and as many a longtime viewer would know, he would frequent McDonald's, and he would actually do food reviews of when they would release new items or limited items and those kinds of things. So he found it fascinating, I think, because he was also a huge fan of movies. He talks about that over and over again. And this is a location where they actually do filming of McDonald's commercials. And so he was drawn to this location from that passion over movie making, filmmaking, and he himself, being a filmmaker and a storyteller in his own right, found it interesting and shared it with his audience on multiple occasions. And again, I thought, being close to this location, it's not far from the Puente Hills Mall, as he might have mentioned in his vlogs, I thought I'll come here and include it in my tribute to him. So, and I thought I would share it with my audience who views this video as well. So here's to you, Adam DeWoo. We all miss you. We all feel the pain and the sorrow, but on the same token, once the rawness fades, we can all go back to your catalog of thousands of videos, and we can once again, through the television, through our devices, through the magic of the internet, we can be with you once again, and we can laugh, and we can get excited, and we can go along on that adventure with you over and over and over again. Thank you, Adam DeWoo. Thank you for bringing us all those adventures, all those stories, all those moments of excitement. People will remember you through the rest of their lives. God bless, Godspeed, and rest in peace. The vlog is over.